Couture, your Chalk Couture independent designer. I am going live tonight with a project that I hope you enjoy. It is a project that you are going to see my setup and how I've been kind of making it work, because it's a mirror, and unfortunately you're going to be able to see everything that's happening above me. But with that being said, here we are. Making it work. Hopefully it still works well enough for y'all to be able to see. It's a little crooked today. Oh well. I think that's good. Alright, so today we are going to show you how you can chalk on surfaces such as mirrors and let's see, and glass and things of that nature. So you can work on those surfaces. I've been practicing and playing around and trying to figure out how it works best for me. Hopefully this turns out. I found that when I fuzz certain things, especially this particular transfer that I had already worked with, when you're on a flat surface like this, where it's glass or a mirror or something of that, it is very, very sticky. The transfer wants to stick a lot. So you have to be very careful. And if you don't fuzz it, it's going to stick too much, and then it'll stretch out your transfer. But if you fuzz it too much, then some of the fuzzy goes on the screen area, and it kind of makes it kind of messy on the surface. So what I have figured out, and I don't know if this is the way we're supposed to do it or not, but this is what has worked for me in the past, is I fuzz it, and then I take the Clorox disinfectant wipe, and then I rub just right where the actual screen is, and I rub it so I can get the fuzz off of that direct area. Hopefully it'll make more sense, because I'm going to have to wash and go during this process. So you'll see what I do. So these have already been fuzzed, and I've used them already. But I want to go ahead and place this in the middle. And I'm using a transfer that is no longer available. But I actually won this transfer from my upline. I think it's a little too far down. And she, even though she doesn't really know me personally, she picked the perfect transfer for me. So this is still too sticky. I'm going to go ahead and fuzz it again. I'm going to fuzz it on the terry side, or on the microfiber side, and hopefully that'll help. Alright, let's see. Then I like to just come in and make sure there's not any fuzz on the actual screens, because again, that's where I have problems. Alright, there we go. So anyways, if she only knew that 24/7, pretty much my footwear choice is always going to be flip-flops. Middle of the winter, beginning of summer, end of summer, it doesn't matter. I'm wearing flip-flops. Okay, it's because this is curling a little. Alright, there we go. There we go. Perfect. That's all I needed to do. Just had to get it down. That's pretty centered. It doesn't really matter, because I'm going to be putting other flip-flops all around it. But this says live life in flip-flops, which, again, so appropriately me. And we're going to keep this happy and fun, and I really am looking forward to summer. This last weekend we had really great weather. It was so summer-like. I was just ecstatic. It was so beautiful. I'm going to use this Bumblebee yellow. It's a little bit thick, but that's okay. I'm going to use it. I spray a little bit of water in there, and it kind of loosens it up a little bit, and then that way it is good to go. You just want it spreadable. So I'm going to do Life, this Life and Flip. Life and Flip, and then I'm going to do, Life and Flip is going to be the yellow, and then I'm going to do Live and Flops, and probably, haven't decided which other color. Probably the Raspberry Sorbet, because I really love that color. So on the surfaces, you just put it in, and I like to move a little bit quickly because I don't want it drying before I get the other color on. So I'm going to move just a little bit faster. Alright. Trying to be careful not to get it on the other words. There we go. And then we'll do the Raspberry Sorbet. And I had used this earlier. Yes, so it's still good. I don't need to, it's a little thick, but it's not terrible. So we'll do this on Live or Live. Let's Live for this one. Alright. Trying to get that without getting it on the F is a little hard. Okay, and then Flops. So I live in South Carolina, so we look forward to summer all the time. We don't like winter at all, so it's one of those things we know we have to put up with a couple of months, but thankfully we're not up north where it seems to be way more than a couple of months. I used to live in cold places like Montana, Nebraska, all those places where it snows a lot. I've had snow in May and it's not fun. And alright, so we're going to pull this up. There we go. Look at that. Now, there we go. Awesome. Alright, I'm just putting that in the water bath so that it can start soaking. Okay, so Live, Life, and Flip Flops. What do you think of that? That's pretty cool, isn't it? There's a couple little smudges, and that's because I had a couple of air bubbles. I saw them in there, and I didn't push them down well enough. I thought I had, but obviously I didn't. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do flip-flops all over. And we're going to do them in a couple of different colors. But this is one where I want to show you how you can do a layered technique. This particular transfer has where you could do multiple layers on the same the same area. So I'm going to use the same colors we were using before for this one. Alright. Okay. There we go. Look at that. Little flip-flops. Are they the cutest? I love them. Alright, I'm going to put that in the water bath. I'm actually going to wash that because I'm going to use it a couple of times. So I wash it. I have a pan of water over here, and I'm washing it, and then I put it in sticky side down, and once it hits that water, the sticky actually stops sticking for a little while until it dries, which is kind of nice. Alright, and then I use towel to get the majority of it dry before the sticky comes back. Like that. What do you think of that? Alright, and now it's ready to use again. I'm going to do it right here. Oop. Okay. Alright, I'm going to push down. Hopefully it's dry enough. It's pretty dry. I'm going to use Spring Zing, which I think is another pretty... Oh no! Well, I've never. Alright, that's cleanable. That's the good thing about working on a surface that is cleanable. Alright. Alright, we'll fix that. I'll show you in a little while. I'm going to let it dry and then I'm going to come back and fix it. So, actually I'm not going to let it completely dry. Get as much of that off as possible. That in a minute, okay? Okay, so let's go from here. Hey Jim, how are you? Did you see my boo-boo yet? I got a little bit of fixing to do. But that's alright. That's why I like these surfaces, because I can fix things. Alright, there's another pair of flip-flops. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that cute? I do love these flip-flops. I think they're adorable. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz. You're cute. Alright. Again, we're cleaning. Sometimes I just don't have enough room to do everything I want to do. So you'll have to forgive me. Kind of running out of space here. Okay, here we go. And let's do one more flip-flop here. Alright. So I think things are better in, what was it, threes? Isn't that the ratio? They say do things in threes, and then that way it looks more attractive. I don't know. That's what I've heard. Threes or fives, you know, basically any odd number. Just making sure it was dry in there. It was looking a little damp to me. Alright, we're going to put, this is my one of my favorite colors. And this is the Wisteria. This is one of those spring in vogue colors that I love so much. But you can only get during this season. So there we go. Alright, let's pull that flip-flop off. Look at that. I don't know about you, but I think that is adorable. So I don't even think I would have to do anything, to be honest, other than fix that the flip part of that. But there are so many other cute things we can do with this, but I got to actually dry them. So I'm putting this over here. I'm going to use my hair dryer, and I'm going to dry what we've worked on, especially these guys, because that's who it's going to get another layer of fun colors on them. Yes, Jim, bad things happen in threes, but good things too. I have 3 girls. I have 3 kids. So it could be good too. what we're doing is we're just drying the paste so that we can put another layer on. If we don't dry the paste well, then it'll pop up next time we put one of the transfers on top. It'll just, all the chalk that we just put down will come right back up. Alright. Okay, let's see. That one's still a little wet, but we're not going to work on that one yet. That's good, that's good. Alright, perfect. So, I love polka dots. My kids think I'm nuts, but, you know, I love them. It's one of my favorite things. So, you just got to line up what's going on underneath with the transfer on top. Basically, if you see all yellow, or whatever your color is underneath, you know you got it right. So I'm going to put that raspberry sorbet. Alright, I'm going to come back with that color because I think they go well together. And put that on. Beautiful. Okay, let's hope it doesn't pull up any chalk. I think we did good. How adorable is that? Isn't that cute? I love polka dots. My kids make fun of me all the time because everything I think that's cute in the store is polka dots, and they look at me like I'm crazy. I don't think this generation likes polka dots, unfortunately, because they think that I'm so old-fashioned. Every time I point out something that has polka dots, they're like, yeah, Ma, that's great. So, all right, let's do another set of fun. Let's make sure. I think we're pretty good here. Yep. So I'm going to put on, these are little, looks like waves. So again, you're just kind of lining up what's going on underneath, making sure all you see is the color underneath. That you'd already used. And I like the green and the wisteria together. The Spring Zing and wisteria go very well together. So we're going to put that on there. The green that I used, Jim, was, I think it was the Spring Zing. Let me look real quick. Spring Zing, that's the color. Okay, kind of wanted to bring up a little bit of that flip-flop, but it didn't. I thought about it for a second. Okay, and then the other one I'm not going to put a pattern on, but I will show you. Let's see. Oh, it's over here. I was like, where'd it go? I'm going to check it. It's still a little... I think it's okay. We're going to try it. If it doesn't work, again, I can fix it later. Alright, so this one, I actually want to put it on where I don't see any colors come through because I'm actually doing, I guess that's called the thong. Oop. I guess my hands were a little wet. Sorry. Don't want any of that water underneath there. Alright. So... I think I'm doing it right. Okay, so that was purple, so we'll use, this is where we can use that green again. I feel like that balances our colors out very well. Alright. Boom and boom. Alright, let's take that off and see what happens. Let's hope. How cute is that? I love it. I really do like this transfer. I think it's really cute. It says summer. It says I'm ready for summer. But, alright, so let's fix this, the L and flip. Let's see what we can do here. Alright. Clean it up a little bit more so it flattens, and I'm going to show you how to clean up after it's been dry. Okay, so it is pretty dry. I've got to clean up this really quickly, so give me 1 second. I'm just cleaning the transfer real quick so I can put it back on there and fix it up. I'm trying to make sure I get all the other color off of it. Alright. And normally what I do is I put my transfers in this bath water, or this water of, and then I will take it to the sink and I'll finish cleaning it at the sink. So I'm not used to doing it right here, but again, I guess this shows how possible it is to maneuver around little mistakes without it being that big a deal. Alright, so it's pretty dry. I'm going to just put it on here and rub it down again. So I want to make sure it's dry enough to go on there. If it's wet at all, it's going to cause problems on the rest of the pattern. And we don't want that. We're just trying to fix one little mistake, not the whole thing. Alright, so we're just going to try and line up flip. That's really all I need to push down. I don't want to push down too much on anything else. Alright. And I wish I had my small squeegee out. I do. Hold on. Let me get my... I took one of the minis and I cut it in half. So it gives me a little bit more controllability in these small spaces. So... there we go. I'm going to peel it up. Boom, baby, look at that. Fixed it. No problem. Again, that's why I like the surfaces that are very forgiving for little accidents like that, or mistakes of going off the transfer. I've done that a couple times. But hopefully, and I know it's kind of hard to see with it being a mirror, I'm wondering if there's a way to make it easier to see. If I could bring it up to you, maybe that helps. So, anyways, I don't know if you can see it that well with the way the camera's angled and all my stuff that's underneath there. Is that better? Yeah, alright. But that's my project for tonight, and I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you like to see the versatility of what we could do with it. You could do it, I've used this mirror for many other projects before. The last one actually was a couple years ago, quite a few years ago, when my daughter graduated from high school. We threw her a party, and it was an Alice in Wonderland party. So this had Alice in Wonderland stuff all over it previous to this project. And I really enjoy doing things on mirrors and hanging them up. I think they give a little bit of life to the room other than canvases. I love canvases too, but just gives it something different. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed. Today is the last day of March, so the Transfer Palooza, the last chance you have to do that is today. Again, that's the buy 3, get 1 free of equal or lesser value transfer. If you were a Club Couture member, today is, I think, the last day that you can also get the 20% off of the carrying cases. This is the carrying case for the paints. You can fit 18 very easily. 18 of these containers can fit in this very, very easily. There's also your transfer holder. Let's see, I have one of those. I don't know if that translates well on there, but this carries all the big size transfers and little ones. Just so you know, it's huge, it's perfect. And then I don't have the accessory bag, but there is an accessory bag as well. So those are for the club members. This month they got that deal. Now remember, anything you order from Club Couture or from Chalk Couture is a flat $6.95 shipping fee. So you'll it's very easy to do if you're a club member. That goes all the way down to $4.95. So just if you want to take a moment and check out my shop, you can do that and look for all the wonderful deals in there. When you go to check out, it all shows up there. Thank you, Lisa. I think it's a great project. I hope you like the mirror thing, because I always do mirrors, and I just thought, hey, I have a mirror I can use, and let's try it. And I loved this transfer, even though it's not available anymore. I wanted to show everybody that, you know, you could do a lot of things on there. So, well, I appreciate everybody watching and commenting. So if you enjoyed, please like and share with your friends so they can enjoy it as well. And I look forward to seeing y'all tomorrow. Thanks, everybody. Bye.